Hey guys, it's the Twitchy Gamer here again, and today I'm just doing a quick video on the top 5 worlds I don't want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, if you haven't gone and checked out the top 5 worlds I'd like to see, I'll put an annotation on the screen now and be sure to go check it out. Anyway, here's the video. Number 5 would be Space Paranoid / The Grid. The Tron world, pretty much. When I first played Space Paranoids, I didn't enjoy it because I was really underleveled. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't care too much about grinding and being a really high level and running through the game. I got stuck at one point. I can't remember where it was, but I kept dying over and over and over again. So I just kind of gave up on it a little bit, and I just got stuck. And I eventually got back and completed it, but I didn't enjoy it. So ever since then, that's kind of turned me off the Tron world. I wasn't too keen on playing Dream Drop Distance either because of the grid. I didn't mind the grid, but I still, I got confused with it. I didn't know where to go half the time. I didn't like Sora's storyline. How, spoilers, that Tron, was the big bad guy, and it's kind of like, I don't like that. I don't like how they do that in games, how they make a good guy in on last game become the bad guy in the next game. It's just, I personally don't like it. World number 4 is Monstro / Prankster's Paradise. In Kingdom Hearts 1, when I first played Monstro, I got confused. I didn't know where to go, so I kind of just gave up. I mean, as a kid, you don't really have too much patience, I guess. But no, I didn't enjoy it, so I put the controller down. I don't think I touched it for a while. And, I ended up picking it back up eventually and getting through it. But, yeah, no, I didn't enjoy it. So the same as the Tron world, when I found out that there was going to be a Pinocchio world in Dream Drop Distance, I wasn't too keen on it. But, I didn't mind Prankster's Paradise, when you're at the carnival. But I didn't really enjoy Riku's world when you're in Monstro. I mean, it was a lot less confusing than the first game, so I didn't mind it too much. But yeah, I mean, the worst thing about that whole thing was, Riku's story was so short, and then Sora's just went on and on and on. You go from a carnival to in the ocean. It's like, I know Kingdom Hearts doesn't make sense half the time, but that does not make sense in any way whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, if they put in a Pinocchio world in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not going to be too pissed off, or I'm going to be a bit disappointed because they could have had a better world or something in it. But world number 3 is Disney Castle, and I just feel like it was a world filler. I mean, I know it had some important parts to the story, like that's where you go to get into the world where Donald, Mickey, and Goofy were like cartoons or something like that. I mean, I could understand that, but I feel like they could have put that world somewhere else, like in Hollow Bastion, or somewhere else. I mean, they could have gone back to Traverse Town or something like that, and I feel like that would have been a bit better than Disney Castle. Like I said, I feel like it's a world filler. I didn't mind it in Birth by Sleep. I know it wasn't called Disney Castle then, but it's right before they built it. I didn't mind it. I liked some of the mini games, and I liked the racing mini game. That was pretty cool. And I used that area to grind a couple levels on each character when I got there. So it wasn't too bad, but I don't want to see it again. Number 2 would be Agrabah. In Kingdom Hearts 1, I didn't mind Agrabah. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't too bad compared to the second game. I mean, in the second game, I got confused so much, and I just lost where I was going. And the bosses in the first one compared to the second one were completely different. I mean, you've got to fight Jafar, and I enjoyed that. But yet, in the second game, when you fight Jafar as the genie, you've got to be on the magic carpet, and I did not like that at all. I would have honestly much preferred to go back to, the Kingdom Hearts 1 boss where you got to fight Genie Jafar. I mean, that was honestly so much easier, but it was more entertaining to me than riding on a carpet trying to fight a genie when there's rubble in the air. It just, you know, I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. But yeah, bring back Genie as a summon. Like, I like him as a summon, but other than that, I really would not want to see it in it at all. Yeah, so world number one, I'm pretty sure everybody is going to be able to agree with me. It is Atlantica. So no, it doesn't really need an explanation. If you've played the first two games, you'll understand why. But I mean, in the first game, I didn't mind it, but it was still a completely skippable world if you were just speedrunning it and needed to get through it. When I did my speedrun on PS4, I just skipped Atlantica completely and didn't even bother about it until after I beat the game. But the second game, it's another world filler. It was useless. Had no impact to the storyline whatsoever, and all you do is sing, and it just, oh, it's so stupid. I mean, you know, get rid of it, please. Don't put it in again. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to be disappointed if they, you know, bring back Atlantica. And I think, you know, everybody can understand why. It's a stupid world. And I mean, in the first one, the boss battle was pretty good. I mean, when you had to fight Giant Ursula, and then when you had to fight her and the two eels or whatever. But you know, there's in the second game, the boss, you had to fight us while singing or some shit like that. It's just, I can't even remember because I don't even play that well when I play Kindom Hearts 2. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching and listening. Be sure to check out my other videos, and you know, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, do whatever. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you next time.